I've got to reach you, I've got to see you, let the light shine down on me. When the day breaks and the sky is changing colors,
I don't want to get your picture. I'm just
into something new, I wanna see it with you. Sunrise, I wanna see it again. Promise that
wonderful crowd,
I'll
wonderful
stay.
crowd. We are here to help Hospice celebrate this beautiful, brand new facility, and it is beautiful. And those of you who remember community medical and how it was then, it's amazing when you walk in. You know, it was kind of like, oh, there's rooms in here. You know, and some people didn't even believe this had once been community medical. But it's so good to have all of you here. We're very well represented, and I want to turn it over now to Bob Brown, who is the board director.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
We are impressed with your attendance and thank you. I hope you sense the pride that we have in this. And on behalf of Hospice in the Pines Board and the staff, I want to welcome each one of you here, and I want you to know one thing. This could not have been possible if it hadn't have been for the Home Builders Association. Melvin Linton, I've seen him somewhere.
Over here.
And Cecilia, where are you? And about 300 other volunteers met here in April, and here we are, August the 3rd or whatever it is. All right, give me a day. I'll catch up with you. But we are so happy that you're here and sharing in this occasion, because we are 25 years old and we're just brand new. And that's what we want everybody to know. We have a presence in this community and always have. And now we have what we think is the neatest place in the world to go to work, and we've got the greatest brand in the county, and we're just excited, and we thank you for being here and sharing it with us. Thank you. Demetrius runs everything.
Good morning, and again, we just salute everyone for your participation and attendance this morning. On behalf of Hospice in the Pines, our staff members are all here, our volunteers, and most of all, our leadership, our board president and our board of directors. We are elated this morning. I really am filled with tears because I am just so overwhelmed by your presence, but so overwhelmed by the opportunity that DTAB has presented to us. On April 30th, we came into a building that was 8,900 square feet and began to gut it out. Hospice in the Pines celebrating 25 years of service in the month of April. We were just ecstatic to know that someone cared so much to make us a new home. Because for all those years we have been over on Regay at 116 South Regay in houses that we felt so at home and so comfortable. But as one of our chaplains has given us the 10 list of what from Top 10
reasons why we're glad to be here.
While we're glad to be here. All the way through those 10, it goes from, I don't know, hot weather inside of a building to some little critters that might get on our clothes before we go to our patients, to just knowing that we would not be able to accommodate as many people as we would have here at this open house. But we really appreciate and value our community. Hospice in the Pines could not be what it is today without the support of our community, but we're most proud to be able to care for so many loved ones, so many of you all who have allowed us to share in the lives of people that had a limited life expectancy. Nicole and I started our morning at United Way function at UPS and sharing with them what we do and why they must contribute to this organization. It has to begin at home. And so I want my dollars to go back to an organization that means something to our community, that does more than just shine, but it goes inside the home and radiates and permeates the meaning of true care. And I see so many wonderful friends, from commissioners to our police chief. We could not ask for a greater occasion, but I have to say that it begins with DTAB. Mr. Linton came over after the president of DTABS began to talk, and we even have dignitaries. We have administration from their Austin office here today. And he said, Demetrius, I have a couple of cans of paint that we want to give to you all at your old buildings. And we sat up at the front of what was community medical equipment at that time, and he began to share with me what their vision was. And I said, well, Melvin, you know, I think that would be great, but I don't think paint would be much for those buildings. They are really just deteriorating, not only from the outside, but the inside as well. And Brandy, if you all have not been to our website, and we've done a new website, we have a new chamber project where we have a video, she really make us all cry because we look at that environment and say, we really live there? Because most of our cars are there late at night. And so we began to talk, Mr. Linton and I, about what we could make this organization and how we could build a new home. And with the approval and support of all of the Home Builders Association and the members who graciously gave so much, I could not begin to call all their names because I would miss someone. But their labor, their love, and their loyalty has been a true blessing. And that's why we stand on, to me, ground of greatness. Something that became a home for Hospice in the Pines and allowed us to continue our journey. So I want to make a presentation, and I would like to have Ms. Cecilia Alvarez, Mr. Melvin Linton, and Mr. Mike Heineman, because their vision has become our reality with all of the support of all the members of DTAB. And Ms. Alvarez, just on yesterday, please. Has not allowed her love to stop giving. And the reason why the vision was so real for her is we had the opportunity to care for her loving husband. And I got a chance to talk to her on the phone, and she said, we want to make a contribution and donation to Hospice in the Pines for what we did for her husband and for her. That is how Hospice in the Pines work. We reach out, and we continue to reach up. So today, on this great occasion, August the 4th, we salute and present to DTAB. The members of Hospice in the Pines are honored to salute the Deep East Texas Association of Builders, DTAB, for their outstanding leadership and exceptional community contribution during the Extreme Office Makeover Project, which was Mike's idea to do an extreme makeover. Something that we see on TV, but now we know and have experienced from reality in Little Lufkin, Texas, our micropolitan, true metropolitan location. Special salute, as you all have all dedicated a service above self. Thank you, and God bless you. Yes, definitely. Thank you so much. Now, one of the things that we were so fortunate to have is our local agencies, our local community, but also Judge Inselman allowed for community service workers to come into our location and help make this a home. They did everything from walls, putting those up, to ceilings, everything that they could in contribution. And he was just wonderful, coming on site every day. This project was something that was ongoing. And every day, the members that you saw up here were making sure that it was handled well and handled right. And Ms. Alvarez, if you have a few words, we would love to hear from you if you want to say.
To all of the wonderful workers at Hospice, we just kind of turned into a great big family, I think, before this was all over. And Mr. Hino, wherever you are fabulous. I love you beyond words, and it's great to see that you guys are in a facility where you have the room to expand for years to come. I'm sure I'm not the only one in this room that's been touched by Hospice in such a wonderful, fabulous way. So I'm like with Demetrius, I'm so glad everybody's here, and we look forward to the future and you in your new facility.
I just want to say congratulations as well. This is just an amazing outpouring of community support and effort, and I mean the end result just speaks for itself. And anything that this community does just makes me want to cry too, because this is the most giving community anywhere. And this is all for patients. If you talk to any of the nurses, the staff, this benefits our patients. And in a down economy, when people are hurting, to be able to reach out and give more for the community is a great thing. So, thank you.
We just want to say we appreciate the hard work and the excellent turnout and the togetherness that has brought this about. We thank you very much.
Thank you. Two of our medical directors. Yes,
I
sir.
got one thing, Demetrius, it's on my heart. Mr. Wallace
Yes.
may have been the greatest inspiration in this whole deal. Is that no matter what time of day or how dusty it was or whatever it was, and I wanted to go home, I would look over there and see if that gentleman can stay here and do this, I can too. And Mr. Wallace, thank you very much.
Well, we're going to move outside for the ribbon cutting. And then we'll, of course, have our closing remarks out there by our board president and come back in for tours. We really want you all to join in tours, and we really want you all to join in the food. And I see Miss Merriweather and Miss Harriet and Miss Alexander, many of our board members, Mr. Highnote, Mr. Chris Boone, so many, and I'm sure some that's even behind me, Mr. Watson, Dan Watson. We just are so honored, and we don't want you all to leave. We know we want to keep this short, but we want you to enjoy some of the food as well. So.
When the idea came to me, I knew hospice was important to everybody in the community because everybody either knows somebody or personally had somebody involved that hospice has helped, and I knew they needed help, and it was something I was glad that we as the building industry could do to help and give back to the community, and just to show that we're a part of giving back and not always receiving.
Well, we had a lot of fun at the street makeover. Probably bit off more than we thought we could do, but we got it done. And that's, Lufkin came together, got it done for us. We can't say enough about all the people that helped us, especially Judge Inselman. He put a lot into it, brought the people we needed. It was a great project, and DTAB really enjoyed it.
Perfect.
Thank y'all so very much. I'm the District Director for State Representative James White, and he sends his regrets that he couldn't be here today with you, but he wants to present to Hospice in the Pines this beautiful Texas state flag, which is actually flown over the Capitol. It has a certificate of authenticity, so we look forward to seeing that flag one day out in the parking lot. Thank you so much.
The Hospice in the Pine makeover was a great, tremendous success, not only for DTAB, but for every person that was a member of it. There are so many people that were involved in this to make this dream come true, for an organization that is well deserving of it. Demetrius Harrell was an exceptional person to work with, and bringing us together and being here today for this is just, it's awesome. We've got our state representatives here to help us celebrate it, and it's got a lot of room for them for expanding for the future, and we're very, very excited about it.
A lot of times when families lose someone, a majority of the time they will come in and they want to talk with staff, and here we have a nice little bereavement room where they can comfortably sit and really grieve and talk about their loved one and how much they miss them. It's just a real comforting place to come and sit and visit.